Greetings, YouTube. Happy Halloween week. And it is with the spirit of Halloween that brings us to today's video. You see, I have been asked several times this month, but lately, especially in the past week, Prof, where's the Halloween calendar? Now, if you're new to Mcoc, you probably don't know that there was a Halloween calendar, but it's taken some time off. In fact, this is a screenshot from the October Halloween calendar of 2017, where Kabam gave us a 14-day opportunity with a spooky crystal celebration thing that also included some really clutch boosts and shards. And you can see this is 2017, right? This is before 6 stars. This is before you could take 5 stars to rank 565. And yet they were still giving us a greater champion boost on day 10. They're still giving us 500 4-star shards on day 9, 3-star shards on day 6. And then, of course, day 12, 500 5-star shards. Now, one could argue that maybe part of the reason why they're not doing this is because in November, which is, just right literally after Halloween, the day after Halloween, in fact, that they're upgrading the calendars to progression-based. And so that kind of takes the place of the Halloween calendar for 2019. And I can buy that argument to a certain extent, but I still think it gets the community excited, even if it's a 7-day event, not a 14-day event. And even if most of it is just spooky crystals, and maybe you do conclude it with 500 or 1,000 5-star shards. But it just keeps people interested and motivated to log in and excited to play the game. And I don't know why Kabam has stopped doing this. In fact, they've done the opposite this year, which is a trick or treat. Emphasis on the trick scenario where they gave us that absolutely awful monster crystal opportunity where for $40 you had a 20% chance at a 5-star champion, and the pool of champions even in the crystal itself was so poor that I had one summoner reach out to me and say, Prof, I spent $40 and I got a 5-star King Groot and I'm depressed. They literally hit the RNG, hit the 20%, got the 5-star, and still it wasn't worth $40. And in my book, I've said this before, I'll say it again, if you're uncollected and above and you have an opportunity to buy that, you're going to need and deserve a guaranteed 5-star crystal for $40, not a 20% RNG. Maybe that's for people who are still trying to get 3 and 4 stars, who are in Act 1 or Act 2 or Act 3. But the value has just gone down significantly for 5 stars since then, and the pool has widened as well. So it makes 0 sense why we are having a Halloween calendar that's replaced with some truly terrible trash offers. So, yeah, I get that we're getting a progression calendar in November. I get that we have the opportunity for some improved rewards, and that November in general, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, between Cyber Monday, which technically is at the start of December, right? It's the Monday after Thanksgiving, but we still associate it with November because it is associated with after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's always in November. But you've got, let's just call it the 2-month, November and December. The end of 2019 is the most hyped up I've ever seen Mcoc because we're also seeing Mr. Fantastic and Dr. Doom and Silver Surfer, which technically span 2 different months, November and December, be kind of grouped together in the game. So I'm not even saying for the moment that November and December are separated. I'm saying that they're together, and you better believe that Kabam is going to bring back their biggest money maker of the year, which is those greater gifting crystal events, which will also lead to some nostalgia and drama since we haven't been able to exchange gifts with our alliance for a very long time. But at the same time, Kabam promised us when they took the gifting badge away that they would bring it back for that event because, of course, it makes them boatloads of money. And this year, I'm sure the stakes will be far higher than they've ever been for the number 1 alliance, which we already know who that's going to be, and also the rewards with it. So there you have it, YouTube. Where's the Halloween calendar? It's been replaced by trash and tricks regarding offers, but maybe November and December will save us from the mediocrity that is the end of this month. This monthly event's been pretty bad. The best part of it is getting those Tier 1 alphas every day in the master mode, and then the 40 units a day if you do all 4 difficulties. But besides that, this month's just been kind of a dud, just like the absence of this calendar. Have a great week, YouTube, especially those of you who are dressing up. I was chosen to dress up from my students as Mr. Rogers this year, so that's going to be what I dress up as probably on Wednesday, since that's the main day that I lecture at Oklahoma State University.